Stand by. And we're on. Whoops, I hit another button. No, I don't think that did anything. Good. Anyway. No, we're good. Cool. Welcome to 1d4plus1, or rather Dresbahn, a 1d4plus1 adventure. Well, to begin with, I'm just going to have all you guys roll a d20.
I got it last time.
Oh man, I didn't listen to the last episode again. I'm a real slacker this time. Okay, I'm fine.
It's a hot 7.
9.
8.
Hey!
Whoa. I said, what, it was highest roll? Yeah, highest roll gets it.
Yeah, I can't remember what we did. So, good luck. I go with a 9.
Let's see, what do I remember? We were traveling, there was a road. I set up a hammock beneath a wagon because it rained. And we fought something.
Lizard folk?
Maybe? Yeah?
I think it was lizard boys.
Yeah?
Yeah, they were lizard.
Yeah?
And then we wanted to make a skin suit.
Oh, again!
What is it with skin suits?
It's Ryan.
They're very fashionable.
It's Ryan's skin suit thing and my scaly thing at a cross section.
Oh, yeah.
It's our Venn diagram.
Yeah.
And then, you tried to talk to more people, but, like, we're bad at it again.
I sort of learned how to use a bow.
Oh, yeah! And then you threw your bow, and he picked it up.
Yeah, so now I have a bow to actually practice with.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Funny how that works out.
Mm-hmm. That's what I recall.
That's pretty accurate. Yeah. The person who taught you archery.
Yeah, Olga
Didn't she
Brightwood.
get injured?
She almost died.
Yes, she did. She got wrecked in the
Yep.
fight against the lizard folk.
Yeah, well, we faced the one side, and they had all of the others.
Yeah. Because I'm a coward. And I didn't want to run like 20 figures on
I
one
mean,
map.
also, we are cowards a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
That would probably be below our CR rating.
Yeah.
Also that.
I mean, you have 8, like, CR 1.5 guards or something like that, so... I mean, it would have been interesting. Would have also lasted about 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's just great that we had a really great, competent battle against 3 lizard men.
You guys
And we were like
wrecked
da da da
them
da
up.
da. And then we turn around and there's an actual battle happening behind us.
Yes.
We did it. We're brave.
Oh shit.
They fought a lot more.
Yeah.
And we were hired to be the protectors
Yeah.
of this stupid caravan.
Yeah.
We did it.
Yeah, we're
Protected our side of the
competent.
wagon. They protected their side of the wagon.
Yeah, I mean, it worked. It worked.
Are we just waking up from a long rest?
Can't wake up.
Save me.
I believe... Let's see. I think you guys were just going to bed. Yeah. So, actually... Ryan, why don't you go and make a will save?
I don't want to.
I don't know if
Wisdom
anyone
save,
wants to.
I've been listening to Pocket Dimension. They play 3.5, so they say will save all the
Yeah.
time. Like, dang it, come on!
I got a 10.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
Cool. Nice. Whatever it is, I'm cool with it.
Alrighty. So the gonna fast forward a little bit. The next few days go by rather uneventfully. I didn't want to completely ignore travel, but
It's hard. Our
travel.
few weeks travel.
Exactly. So
We did a lot of travel last
I'm
time, too.
very happy with you guys and how you've interacted with other peoples and all that.
And there was rain, and we slept, and we talked over the fire.
Yeah,
It was
so I
cute.
feel like we've gotten our experience of traveling through the
Aren't you
hills
making?
of
You're making
Dresbahn.
him.
Skin suit.
Yeah.
I'm working on making you a skin suit over the travel. That is correct. But after I finish my scarf.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Still not done with
Scarf takes priority.
my apologies, scarf.
Your apologies. Oh, that's so good. So Olga's recovery continues fairly slowly. She seems to be kind of staving off infection.
Good job,
Yeah.
Olga.
It kind of keeps her confined to the back of one of the two wagons. So everyone mark off 3 days of rations unless you have other ways to eat.
I do, but now I'm very hesitant about going off the trail, so
Sure.
I'm not going to.
If you voice your hesitation, you would know that the trail doesn't get it's this trail's fine to leave, but once you get like into the deep woods,
We're not in the deep woods.
not in
yet.
the deep woods. You're still
No.
like in the hills. of
So
Dresbahn.
Sundays, every time we get to some place where it's like there's a gap of no trees and then there's like kind of a gap of trees again.
Sure.
Sundays is like, all right, everyone stay on the trail.
And
I'm like bearing as far away from both sides of the woods as I possibly can.
Right in
at
the
all
middle, if you
times.
like get bumped out of the way, you're like, oh!
Body check somebody else's horse with my horse.
Igor, every time you say that, Igor, with increasing like sense of what's the word I'm looking for?
Decreasing patience.
Yeah, that's a better way to put it. With decreasing patience, every time you say something like that, he's like, "We're not there yet."
Oh my god, he would be one black coffee.
McDonald's, McDonald's.
Oh god,
He is
we
like-
would be the McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
He is the trip dad. Like,
One black coffee.
black.
Speaking of daddies, I was gonna do a real quick side thing. Kat's cousin's in town, David.
Yep.
And so he's been staying at our place all weekend. But he came up for a wedding. And he's like, I'm kind of mad I have to go to this wedding. I'm like, why? He's like, his international, International Leather something festival in Chicago is going on. And so it's like Leather Fest for daddies.
A nice rainy day to be out in leather.
Oh,
But he
man.
showed me like International Mr. Leather. That's what it is.
Oh
Nice.
my goodness!
But he showed me pictures
That's
of
a
it.
thing.
It's not what you expect. It's actually like leather suits and like full
Okay.
leather wear.
Sure.
But then everyone on the streets
Yeah.
is your kinkiest leather outfits.
The biker daddies and the whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah. So
Excellent.
that's going on right now.
That's real good.
Dude, I have one time had somebody ask me for a leather pride pin when I was doing the project campaign.
Oh, that would have been cool. People would have liked that. A small group of people would have really liked that.
You can't be all things to all people, but you can be all things to some people.
Anyway.
All right, so it's mostly just open fields, hills, some copses of trees and whatnot dot the landscape around the road for the next few days. You're making, from what you can tell, pretty good time. About 20 plus miles a day. With the help of your horses and pony, your tubby pony, the best pony, the chubby one.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Near dusk on the 6th day of travel, I need everyone to make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Jesus. 18.
All right. What's that plus?
That is a total of 23 then.
Nice.
18 total.
Nice.
All right. Well, you guys easily. I was like, I don't know how. I'll just put it like nice middling difficulty. No, cool. You guys all see what appears to be torches being lit. Probably about a mile down the trail. There's like a lot of them being lit.
Is there a party?
Is it like a tiki luau?
What?
Did we make it?
What?
We're throwing like a luau thing.
Oh, I don't know. Just stay on the trail.
Well, I am in agreement there. Yes.
And like you would have seen that there are like 3 trees coming up. So like, yeah, no, stay on that trail, buddy.
Is it like a party? Like a
pig roast or something.
what?
Keep an eye on your horse.
Igor,
Yes.
do you know what's going on
Is
up
there
there?
a party?
That's where we'll be stopping for the night. That's the Crossroads Market.
Party!
So it's kind of like a party.
Well, it's more of an ever-changing, large flea market.
Party.
Yeah,
Bit of a party, I suppose.
yeah, like a night party,
As opposed to
a day party. Yes.
Or like an evening party, where it's in the middle. But,
Yeah, an evening party. Yeah.
I had an afterthought and I completely forgot what it was now.
We should check
So
it
in
out.
fiction, I just trail off and stare into the distance.
Oh, that's good.
maybe
Perfect.
he has bad memories of I almost said eating parties.
Yeah, eating parties, eating evening parties.
That's a thing too, I
Eating
guess.
evening parties.
It's like a midday brunch party, you know.
As opposed to a traveling party.
Yeah, we are a party. We're just not.
Ooh.
That's so accurate. Igor does continue. There are interesting characters, interesting things for sale.
Dragons? Not for sale, obviously. You should never sell a dragon.
I've never seen a dragon there, but I suppose there could be. But do keep your wits about
I'm
you.
like not listening anymore. It's entirely like.
This place tends to draw an interesting crowd.
While you're gesturing, I like look at us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it does.
As I'm like.
Yeah, and these guards you're traveling with are all human, elf, or half elf. So they're very like.
And we are
Normal.
not. None of those things.
No.
Relatively normal inhabitants.
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
oh, we're none of that.
Yeah, we're 2 real short people.
And a horny boy.
Oh, that's good.
Well, let's go shopping then. Wink.
Why did you say wink?
Did I say wink?
Yeah, you said wink.
It's like Rocket and Guardians
know.
2.
Yeah.
Of course! Alright, so about, I don't know, a decent bit later,
A mile.
about a mile later, however long it takes you to go a mile. I don't know. I don't do that. You good?
No.
Oh my. So you do your convoy pulls up to this side. There's a lot of other wagons and horses hitched up. The rest of your group starts, tying their horses to hitching posts and all that. A couple of them do stay with the wagons. The rest take what coin they have and disperse into the market. Igor walks up to you guys and just says, "Oh well, you're free to see the market, do whatever you
I'm gone.
need."
Bye.
Okay. Just be back probably an hour or two after sundown. We do have, of course, watches and etc. So see you back here in a while.
Thank you, sir. P-Bear.
Make a perception or investigation check.
14.
Ooh. You think that you see her like somewhere off, but
I wander that way.
okay. Perfect. Alrighty. So the market is teeming with various patrons. Like there's ranging from just your average human farmer buying some supplies, maybe some feed for his livestock. To there's like a couple of minotaurs checking out, different weaponry.
Same hat? Same hat?
There's a few a few people in like deep green cloaks with a brooch.
From Lord of the Rings.
Armed. So there's various people who seem to be from maybe some nearby tribes, various adventuring folk, travelers, and just people who seem to be here for the ambiance. So there's it's got a good spread. The market itself is kind of an eclectic mix. It's mostly tents, non-permanent structures. There are a couple of like rickety wooden shacks, like 3-sided shacks. So the front is open. They'll have their wares displayed there. What would you guys like to do?
I'm just wondering, probably whatever's the most colorful or like extravagant tent is what's gonna catch my eye.
Okay. Make an investigation check. While she's doing that, what are you guys doing?
I am going to be looking for like some type of possible blacksmithery, or anyone selling like armor, weapons, those types of wares.
There would be people selling just various rather basic sets of armor or weapons.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's what I'll be checking.
Pretty much anything, like taking a step back, anything basic you can find here.
Okay.
Like someone will have it. What did you roll?
15.
15. Okay. 1 second. What are you doing?
Any kind of like curiosities shop. Or
Okay.
Something of the like.
Trinkets.
Make an
Trinkets,
investigation
food
check.
items.
Excuse me.
Oh, you idiot.
Yeah, you are an idiot, aren't
That's a hot 0.
Perfect. Cool. So you trip over Peabody, whatever your name is. Why do I keep messing this up? And she is. Turn it down.
Yeah, it's just a little loud.
You can just tap the volume button on the
Oh,
Chrome
right.
too if you want to.
No, that's good now.
Perfect. As she's standing outside of the tent, just staring, like, wide-eyed, you find a maroon tent. There's an image of an eye on the front of it, and it says Zenwith, Eye of Eyes.
So you trip over me and I don't even notice.
No.
Trip over you and like, oh, excuse me, madam. There's a very interesting store over here, and it's like a porta potty.
Yeah. You also notice across the like behind you, there is a tent that's kind of in the form of a tower. So those are the two places you would notice. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
They both look about the same height to me.
Yeah,
A small, tiny gnome. I'm going into the eye tent.
Okay. I'd say about now you, after buying, whatever it is you need to, what were you looking for? Blacksmith tools?
I was looking for, actually not smith tools, but there's a few basic gears that I'm going to be looking for.
Some gears.
Apparently I need to build a suit at some point, and I know I'm going to need some leather workers' tools and some cobbler's tools.
Okay.
So I'm looking for those.
Cool.
Maybe a zipper.
I do not know how to zippers.
You just
I don't
sew
know.
it in.
They've been invented. I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
I will
know.
invent the zipper.
I mean, that Works for me.
I had this idea. I was looking at these lizard teeth, and I was like, you see how they fit together?
Oh my god. What would you call it though? What would Sundus name it?
Sundus? No, I'm not that prideful. I don't know. The lizard. I'm not creative.
The teeth.
Yeah, it's I call it the jawline.
You can find those two slightly worn. They just look, previously owned.
Yeah.
For 7 gold
Okay.
total. Yeah, so after buying that, unless there's anything else you're looking for.
One last thing I was looking for is a just kind of like a bit larger sword than what I have. I'm looking for like a long sword.
Okay.
Out and about.
Yeah, you can find a. Nothing here is by in any sense like masterwork or anything, but it's you would definitely find a workable long sword.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm looking. That's what I want.
Okay. I'd say mark off another 10 gold. Yeah, nothing here is great. These, most of the like weaponry and armor stalls seem to be run by middling to new artisans, and a lot of the wares are secondhand by maybe some older people or younger people selling their recently deceased grandfathers,
Estate sale!
leather workers' tools, things like that.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna need some more arrows.
More arrows.
I only have 5.
All right. How many arrows are you looking for?
Well, I'll probably want a quiver
Sure.
as well, but instead of just like tying them to my clothes.
Sure.
This is what
Just
I'm
like
doing.
in your belt.
Yeah.
Tuck them into your like hair.
Just like I'll put them in my beard.
Yeah.
There you go.
Make a bun in your beard and then just.
Yeah.
So I keep my arrows. Yeah, so I'm just looking for like 20.
20.
Sundus Quiverbeard.
Yeah. Someone gives you like
That would be a good
an
dwarf name.
old leather quiver full of like hunting arrows for 5 silver.
Sweet.
Or if he's bad at archery, then they can call it like quivering lip.
What if he had a piercing through his.
Oh my goodness.
It could be a small arrow, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for the bit.
Mm-hmm.
Do it for the bit.
Commit a bit. Oh man.
All right.
I love tabletop audio. They're so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. And then you'd bump into Mantra, staying outside this
Porta potty.
staying outside porta potty.
Laying face dirt down in a mud puddle.
That is not mud, my friend. You look what you're sitting in front of.
Ah.
I hate that.
Oh, you brown noser, you.
Ah!
That splat.
What are you looking for?
Well, whatever I'm looking for, I'm not finding it here.
You did see Peaberry walk into this.
Into the eye tent.
Into the eye tent.
eye tent.
I was looking to see if they had any interesting curiosities, any kind of strange items that I could observe and maybe purchase.
Oh, well, you won't find any in there. I mean, they'll probably be strange, but I don't think they're for sale.
Did you see any when you were walking around? I sort of got lost in my own thoughts and then got lost in a shit pile.
Yeah.
I feel like that's not the first time that's happened.
I feel like I've been covered in manure before.
Yeah. Would I have seen any of these curiosity shops around?
Yeah, go ahead and make a investigation check.
Investigation, you say? 11.
11. Well, considering you are standing right outside, like it's like porta potty, and then like 2 tents over. Well, there's a bit of a gap,
Yeah.
and then 2 tents over, there's this this eye, Zenwith eye.
And you
eye.
watched me walk
We're
in.
like standing with our backs to like this like big maroon glowing tent. If there was only something interesting around here.
And there's like some very fancy torches around it as well. So it's
Damn this market!
What about that place right over there? The Eye of Eyes.
The one that I walked into.
Peaberry's in there already.
I suppose that could work. Let me just.
you need to learn prestidigitation real quick.
I already learned all my cantrips. I need to take a feat. Into that place I go.
Cool. You following him?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
See what everyone's up to.
So back to you. So you walk into this tent, and it's like 2 flaps that run down the middle of the eye, and you open it. It's very very oriental. Like there's a lot of very fancy like rugs draped on the interior of the tent. There's a small table in the middle with a rug draped over it as well. No one seems to be in here.
Cool. I'll walk in like.
Okay. A couple of lanterns kind of flicker. And
We're at the market.
Yep, there's
A wolf
some
howls in the distance.
dog barking, and you're quiet.
Then I'll walk up to the table and like peek under the rug that's
Okay.
on the table.
So you peek under the rug, and there's another rug like on under the floor, and the table is just like has 2 like 4 crossed legs that it's propped up on, and as you look back up, you see a very elderly and like wrinkled, a lot of teeth missing, and this one giant milky white eye set in the center of this floating ball. It's a very, very old beholder.
Ooh.
Its eye stalks are all like chopped off and kind of just limp. But it looks at you and just looks at you with it's blind. You can tell. Just, hello,
Hi.
I am Zenwith, Eye of Eyes.
You got one.
Yes. That's the title, it's not necessarily. Anyway, what would you like? What are you here for? What are you seeking?
Well, you're in a really cool tent, and I just
Thank you.
I kind of wanted to look in it. I don't know. I'm just wondering. I like your rugs, though. They're very good.
I thank you. I'm quite proud of them.
Mm-hmm. Do you like? Are you like a rug collector? Is that what you sell?
No, I sell favors.
How?
I have many connections around the continent.
They're not tangible. How do you sell it?
I work in
Bitcoin.
And about now, you two walk in, and yes, you see a floating, elderly, blind
Finn scream.
beholder.
What the shit is this?
Clearly, I am
Maybe I get back.
unaffected.
That is unnecessary. I
It
am
is
Zenwith,
unnecessary.
Eye of Eyes.
Yeah, look at all those cool rugs.
Oh, those are some pretty nice rugs.
Look at all these rugs.
That's what the smell is in here, doesn't it?
That would be the shit.
It's just myself. I'm sorry.
Got a on your.
Just on the
No, on the other side.
on the.
You're just smearing it around now.
Oh
Could I borrow one of your rugs?
no, don't touch the rugs. I prestidigitate you clean.
Thank you. Never mind.
Well, if there's anything you need.
He sells intangible things. I don't get it yet. He was about to explain, and then you guys interrupted.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I gotta work on another scarf now. God. Oh, you don't even have a neck.
Maybe like a small one for one of his.
You look, and he actually has like a little bow tie set under his mouth.
Oh, that's the
What?
Dermal
Intangible.
implants.
your bow tie.
Intangible.
Oh, it's just clipped in.
Oh, it's the okay. I get it. It's
I
like
don't know why I'm using my hands.
It's
He
like a
doesn't have
snap-on.
hands.
Yeah. But yeah, what were you saying? Sorry.
I sell my connections, my services across Dresbahn. If there's anything you're looking for, name it, and I might be able to help you.
Dragon?
Dragons, what about them?
I just want to see them and talk to them and hang out with them and tell them how cool they are.
Go west.
Kind
of hovers for a second.
Probably not last.
he turns one direction, west, and then turns back to the rest of you. He's never like looking directly at you. He's kind of doing the Toph thing of like, I'm talking to you.
Based off of where I kind of hear sound.
Yeah, yep. If you have if you are in need of no services, I shall get back to my work.
Wait, hold on. Question.
Of course.
Besides rugs, do you have any like? Wait, hold on. This is a question for you. Do you want your suit to be everyday wear, or do you want it to be like occasion, like fancy occasion wear?
Cocktail dress.
Like it is. I need to know because I need to know what to line it with. If I can find silks here, I can make it like a fancy wear.
Oh, I have silks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. You're like reading my mind here. It's freaking me out.
Probably more of like a fancy occasion.
Cocktail dress.
The occasion
You don't want it
lizard
to be
suit?
every day.
Yes.
Cocktail dress.
Yeah, we do cocktail dress.
Cocktail dress, yes, that would be fine, but like with like a long sleeveless trench coat on the outside, you know? So it's sort of cut off here and then down to the knees, but then just a long sweeping cape.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. I
yeah.
like it.
I'll need some silks. You're gonna have to front for the silks.
That is fine.
What color?
I've got this secret weapon when it comes to dealing. And I reach into my robe and I pull out one of the vials of piss.
You are.
I forgot you had those.
You're an interesting fellow.
Man, you got the whole gamut here.
What color is the lizard skin?
I assume greenish brown, possibly.
Go purple, it totally goes.
Green and purple.
Orange inside.
Inside check.
Okay, go ahead.
Peaberry has zero artistic skill.
I probably believe you.
You probably believe me.
I'm like, orange is a fun color, and so is purple. What if you did both? Like stripes on the inside.
Pinstripes, always classy. Yes, that.
Inside.
No. No, I will not. I will not do any of those things.
Ethically, I cannot.
I took an oath.
Purple with orange pinstripes.
Oh, I have no fashion sense, and that still hurts.
Some Joker ass prom suit bullshit.
No, do you have anything that's kind of like, I'd be looking for probably like a not like a dark brown. I don't know if you know what colors you have. I'm sorry to ask that. But I don't necessarily trust you. Can I just see your selection?
Of course, follow me. And he kind of
Bumps into a few
floats.
things.
No, he actually very deftly, like, you can see that he kind of has mapped out in his mind where the tent and everything in it is. So he turns and floats back through another parting another set of curtains.
Is there like a chair or something?
No.
No, there are no chairs. He
If you
floats.
did it, I would move it back.
Just testing to see if he's really blind.
He has no need for chairs.
Putting on a show to get his mystic look going more.
I go to the back room.
Okay, you see he's hovering near a it's like a rack with various different silks draped over it.
Okay, I'll look around. Is there anything else back here?
Yeah, there are a few different crates. Most seem to be locked. There are many different differently patterned rugs.
Okay.
They're all very finely made.
Okay.
And they're like there are probably about three racks, like shelves, just full of these rugs.
Okay.
So the stuff that he has out front are like just the tip of the iceberg.
Wow, you have a lot of rugs.
I do like rugs.
It's weird because you never step on them. Like you never get to really feel them.
That is true.
It's like
Yes.
it's an interesting hobby.
I mean, just because he's floating doesn't mean he can't float down.
I guess. I don't know. You are a mysterious creature.
I like putting them on the walls.
Yeah.
It makes it more bearable when I bump into things.
Oh, that's fair. I never really thought of that. Yeah, soft walls are probably a good idea for you. What's in the
Most
crates?
honest.
I hit one.
Oh, that's my wares.
What do
Pay
you
no
mean?
mind. That's
Is it rugs?
some.
Do I believe him? Like, what's? I
Make
just
an
want to
insight
see.
check.
I just want to see if he's shifty about these crates.
Sure.
Oh, 13.
No, he seems fine.
Okay. You just are very eclectic. What are you?
I believe most people refer to us as beholders.
Oh.
Or are you talking rug aficionado?
Oh.
Fucking awful.
Beholder, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. I just never run into one of your kind before.
Few have, and live to tell about it. Oh, don't worry. I am completely harmless, as you can see.
That's something that someone who is not completely harmless would say.
What would you say that?
I would say I am incompetent. But most people would believe me after observing me for a few minutes.
I'm like,
I don't know what that is.
Metagame. Becca, what color would look good?
black.
A black. I grab a nice black silk.
Of course. He reaches like
But one with like a design on the inside.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, there's a
very
nice
soft design.
Yeah, there's a nice kind of not quite floral, but like
Paisley.
there you go. That's the word. See, this is why this is why I need you around, because I don't know these things.
I'm making
I
Becca.
am the
We're
dumb
making
boy.
Becca play a fashion game by herself. Becca, what should we do?
Becca,
How
I don't
colors
know.
work? Red but isn't.
Yeah. Hey! I put maroon in my
It's
notes,
true, that
sir.
was good.
I did it.
That's part
I
of
did
that's
it.
part of my school's colors. Like my high school.
Oh no, not again.
Same, actually.
Maroon and gold.
Same.
Yeah, golden eagles are our mascot.
Cashton Eagles.
More eagles.
Nice.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously, all three of you? That's not right.
I mean, high school I was a warhawk, but
Still a bird.
Oh, right. Yeah, you.
it
Okay.
was grade school, middle school that I was an eagle.
Nice.
Birds of prey.
But yeah,
Hey,
so
do
I
you know?
get that.
Wait, how many years do you go to high school?
5.
How? What?
4! Anyway.
Anyway,
Oh my. He reaches out a very short, formerly eye stalk, and he kind of has to like get really close to you to actually to reach the silk that you're holding up, and he kind of like just brushes this very shortened eye stalk along the silk. Oh yes, I'd give that to you for 3 gold.
3 gold or what? Like, am I getting it by the square yard or?
It's just it's a rather large
Length
yeah
of fabric.
of fabric.
What is it,
Okay.
bolt? Is bolt anything?
I mean, that's
That
a
is a
full,
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
I
want
guess
that.
okay. So
fabric
for
comes by the bolt.
for a sufficient amount,
Okay, cool.
Uh,
Sufficient amount.
So maybe like
and you know
3 or
exactly
4
what
yards.
that is.
Yeah. Sufficient amount. I used my new long sword to cut it.
Oh, I was gonna say, I imagined you with scissors and like doing this like scissors flip on your fingers
While the
to
bolt
like.
just like swirls around
Yeah.
like Sailor Moon. And
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But
Yeah.
like an overweight dwarf, like
Yeah.
a pot-bellied
Oh my
dwarf.
goodness.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Gimli version of Sailor Moon. I want to see that at
Watch
you.
that, actually.
Wonderful. So just so you guys know, like, the anime idea behind my character is one where he would use, like, scissors as a longsword. Like, he'd break them apart and use
Like
them as a
Kill a
long-
Kill.
Remember you said
I don't know what this is.
Kill a kill.
And then, like, my bow and arrow is, like, me shooting sewing needles.
Oh my god.
it's too good. I love it. It's too good.
But yeah, so I bring it out and I, like, walk back out to the front. I was like, 3 gold.
I hand him 3 gold.
Is it supposed to? Oh, is the scissor? Yeah, it's like a one-handled scissor.
Well, yeah, because she has one half of the scissor blade.
But who has the other half? Is that like part of the
That's
show?
mystery.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I have.
Okay.
I have
Yeah,
both.
yeah, yeah,
Nice.
Also, I feel like y'all would enjoy it. It's fucking buck wild.
I feel like someone's told me to watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Maybe that's why. It's
And
in my
like,
recommended.
I watched it, and it's just like, you just suspend everything.
Everything is suspended.
I watched Dead Man Wonderland, so I'm pretty much just like, whatever.
Yeah. This one's like school uniforms with powers.
Nice.
And like a sailor uniform that like attaches to her body, and then they have like a mental link, and it transforms, and her boobs are everywhere. But that's like part of the satire of the thing.
As one does.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah. And there's a different uniform that the like rival gets.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop watching Frasier for a week and watch Kill la Kill instead.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Anyways. Alright, 3 gold. Sweet. Here's your 3 gold.
Of course. Can you mark that off?
Yep.
Do you give it to the stock that
Just put
touched?
it on the table.
Oh, okay. They set it down. And then what's gonna happen to it?
Don't worry.
Gross. What?
Oh man. And his like needle sharp teeth, but he's missing about half of them.
Anglerfish.
Yeah, very, very anglerfish.
Also, they have milky white eyes, so like.
Mm-hmm.
One of his stocks that has an
Just
eye on it that
dangles.
still, like, you see a flicker of light.
It's just
behind
like
every
this
so
limp.
often.
This limp one just kind of.
Hangs over his eye like his bang.
Well, you know, only female anglerfish have that.
That's true. The males are
I did
basically
not know
there
that.
to like reproduce
Male-
and be eaten.
Well, yeah, male anglerfish, they attach themselves to the outside of the female and then they become part of her body and bloodstream and stuff.
That's so weird.
That's so romantic. Just kidding, I fucking hate anglerfish. Deep sea creatures
Nope.
freak me out.
Can't watch that part of Finding Nemo. Just can't do it.
I am, in the meantime, have crawled under the table and just am hiding under it.
Yeah, well, they're in the back room. Is there anything else in the main area? Like, are there like chests or
Rocks.
boxes or shelves?
There is. It is literally the inside of this tent.
Okay.
And then there are multiple rugs. I mean, are you like looking behind the rugs or?
If there's like a seam down one of them, I'll stick like a hand behind it, kind of like peer inward.
Okay. Yeah.
rugs.
Make an investigation check.
More porta potties.
7.
Doesn't seem to be. It's just the back of a rug.
Ah.
Why would you rub that over the front of a
Yeah,
rug?
exactly.
Because I'm me.
John, not Mandra.
Because I rolled a 7.
Yeah. Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've hidden under the table just cause.
Okay.
Like a kid that would run into the racks of pants at a department store just cause.
And this is why people think gnomes are kids.
That was like the best though.
Yeah.
And you play like hide and
Oh
seek.
god, and then the
Yeah.
staff would get so mad at you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh come on, not 10 years ago. You were doing this too. Get over it.
Yeah. Nah, never mind. Mantra wouldn't do that.
Did you notice I hid?
I did roll a perception check, and I'm assuming I don't know where you are as well. So I'm alone in the
It
room.
works.
Um,
You are now alone in the room, except for Peaberry, who is sneakily under the table.
Not doing anything, just sitting under there.
I sidle up to the table, and I grab a pen and ink from my
Okay.
sack, and I draw a frowny face on the table, and then put my shit away.
Okay.
Just like one
Like,
that big.
Underneath the rug.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Just to see.
Perfect.
Trying to find.
Oh,
an
like
arch-
visibly.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right. So I'll say that happened before they came back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right, 3 gold. Bloop, on the table. Bloop.
I don't know where Peaberry is.
Peaberry.
I just from the bottom of the table.
She's
Oh
here.
my goodness. You're just you're turning into Mabel Pines. This is the best.
And dragons, and swap dragons for unicorns.
Yeah.
Just like
Yep. Oh my goodness, I love this.
All right. Well,
If
thank
there's
you for
anything
this.
else.
I don't think so.
well, wait. And I pull out of my bag and I slam it onto the ground, the pistol that I took from episode
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
1. Any ideas?
He kind of like floats a little bit further down and up to the table.
Because like
and-
I know what it is,
Sure.
but like not where to find ammo nor how to use it.
Right. Okay. That same eye stalk kind of reaches out and
I am unfazed by how close it is to me.
it's like feeling around the table, trying to like.
I'm like to left, right, left.
Oh, thank you.
Well.
It doesn't have
Been waiting
any
for this
ammo.
moment.
Doesn't
Oh,
have any
I do.
ammo. Oh. Bow tie flips up.
Yeah,
Little
just like
cartridge.
auto loader.
The chest in the back room pops open and it's full of bullets.
No, all of the rugs just pull away, and it's just like
It's the
guns.
Matrix. It's just the Matrix. He's secretly a gun smuggler. That's all he does. He is the mob. Oh my. So he does kind of kind of feel around and he's like kind of just putting the eye stalk on the pistol and trying to feel what in the world this thing is.
Oh, this is a rare sight around here. Where did you come across such a weapon?
On a boat.
Pirates, I assume.
I don't remember, but I took it.
They were pirates.
Some time ago, there was, I believe, a shipment of different gnomish design weapons that, on their way here to Dresbahn, the ship was attacked and that shipment never made it to shore.
Oh, I just figured out why things are called shipments.
Yeah, they're meant for ships.
It's a shipload of items.
Because it's meant to go on a ship.
A shipment.
You already ripped the barrel cap off of that one. That's all my notes are. It's just fuel for jokes.
You mean a lid?
No, it's a barrel
It's a
cap.
barrel cap.
I have not heard of this.
It's like a cap for a barrel, when you have things in the barrel.
Whoa, don't dig into it. How about some information for some information, bud? I lean forward on the desk closer to his face even though he can't see me.
The tentacle kind of goes like,
I just sit there.
you're like,
I just feel it touching my face.
I believe I just gave you information.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Also, your information is fake.
No, it's real good information. Real comma good.
They would tell you a story. That's not information.
Well, can you tell us the story? What's in the woods off the trail? We've been avoiding it this whole time.
Which woods? There are many different forests.
Wait, hold
The
on.
big one.
No, I got the name. It's called the Port of Vindication.
No! No! No, you're not gonna get it either.
I have two
Is it Tenithia, the elf lady with braids?
complete the job.
2 daggers.
what am I doing with my life?
Black snails.
That's what's in the forest.
Where'd that come from?
Black sails. I'm thumbing through my notebook of my drawings of
Black
everyone's
snails.
of everyone's outfits. And I'm just I'm sure one of these will jog my memory.
I just had one of my notes where I thought I put parentheses around something, but it was the name of the Iron Blossom, but what I thought I wrote was Ron Blossom.
That's the first parenthesis.
Good old Mr. Ron Blossom.
What the fuck is Ron Blossom? And why do I not remember him?
He sounds amazing.
He sounds like a very memorable person.
The deep forest.
Close.
On the Red Walk. We're heading on the Red Walk to the
The deep woods.
the deep woods. That's what I
Yes.
said.
It's very mischievous. It likes to change itself and alter routes. I believe the Red Walk is somewhat enchanted to prevent the forest from altering it.
I'm it just sounds like it's having fun.
Oh, I believe it is.
Alright, a barrel cap is a thing that goes on the top of a barrel to cap it off.
It's fake.
I shall have to into this barrel cap? I am interested.
Yeah, I mean, more people traveling probably need a barrel cap than a rug.
Probably.
But anyways, thanks for the silks. Bye.
This has been delightful, thank you.
Thanks for telling me about the gun.
Of course.
Yep.
You be careful.
Yep. I just like stick it back into my bag.
Definitely not loaded. I'm out of ammo.
Woo!
Gun tricks.
Click. No.
See, not loaded.
Gonna live forever.
Gotta make sure. Nope,
Yeah.
it's not loaded.
As
Are
we're
you guys
walking
leaving?
out, I'm going to like linger and try to watch to see how he picks the gold up off the table.
I pull him
Okay.
out of the tent.
I'm standing outside, but I'm like peeping. Through
There's
I'm like,
as you guys are
Mustache.
leaving, you see that same eye stalk kind of just wave.
I'm
as you
like braced against your knees, probably just like.
make a perception check.
There we go. 20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
You see, he like turns, and as he turns, you just see the gold kind of go and vanish.
As I'm like against your legs.
Oh, that was good.
I'll walk towards the big tall thingy.
Okay.
Meaning I push your legs.
Yes. I'm
So
going.
actually, as you're walking over there, you see that in front of this like 2-story tent that is kind of styled after like a castle tower. The sign in front of it says Marius's Curiosities.
Aha.
If you'd rolled higher, you would have literally found what you were looking for.
Right behind.
What I've rolled is something besides a 0.
Yeah.
I'd like to saunter in.
Okay. Are you two following him, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I kind
yeah,
of.
for a little bit.
If he's sauntering in, when he opens the curtain to get in, I like in and just like
Perfect.
scuttle off somewhere inside the tent.
So now you're giving me vibes of the baby from the Croods.
Oh.
It's like all fours.
Jump out of something and give me a heart attack.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my. Alright, we're good.
Yeah, I'm just like wandering,
Okay.
perusing the wares.
It's actually like a very nicely furnished like foyer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And there's a appears to be like collapsible stairs up one side, and it actually appears to be a 2-story tent. Like it is a tent, but somehow it is 2 stories.
Sick.
Standing there are some excuse me, some nice benches, like a almost like a short couch, I guess. And there's a man, very nicely dressed, like a business suit. He's bald. He has a big mustache, and he greets you. Yes, hello. Welcome to Marius's Curiosities. How may I help you today?
Are you Marius?
I am Marvin. I'm somewhat of a butler, for lack of a better term. Are you here to see Marius?
Yes, I am. I have an appointment with him.
He doesn't really do appointments.
He does with me.
Oh my god.
Mantra around me is Luke. Pleased to meet you.
Make a deception check.
Sweet god.
I expect you to get this one, but
You never know with my dice. Dirty 20.
okay. All right, yeah. He I always take bites at the worst time. It's almost like I should eat breakfast or something. Breakfast is overrated. Mr. Luna, was it?
Lugna, yes.
Yes, of course. And he takes your hand and shakes it.
I thought you were going to say takes my hand and leads me.
like
a child.
Well, I shall I shall retrieve Mr. Marius post haste. Are you in need of any tea, perhaps? Any of the three of you?
I like freeze from wherever I am.
Yeah, tea would be nice.
Yes, I would love some.
Perfect. Well, I shall have Meredith bring you some tea.
So we've got Marius, Marvin, and Meredith, huh?
Yes.
And I don't respond to the tea question, so you can assume I don't want it.
Okay. He gives a kind of like a short bow and walks up the stairs and disappears behind a curtain on the second floor. A minute or two later,
Feels right.
I stand perfectly still, not touching anything, like a good boy. My tail reaches out towards somebody.
I'm just like walking around with my
What's
hands,
your
kind of like
comment?
crossed behind my back so I don't bump anything.
I'm
And they're
touching everything.
Perfect. There are there's like a stone bust on a pedestal off to between two of these small couches, and like pinned to one of the tent walls is like a portrait of a man very finely dressed, and he looks very, very dandy. Like this is a boy who cares very much about how he looks. Appears to be at least somewhat elven in this picture, but he just has that very, very slender face, slightly pointed ears. But after a minute or two, a human woman comes out of one of the flaps underneath the stairwell. She's similarly dressed to Marvin in sort of a just a nice black and white suit, and she's carrying a what do you call it? A thing.
Tea tray.
Tray. Thank you. With tea tray. Literally a tea tray with 2 cups of tea on it. Sirs, your tea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
course.
I like take it and I like. Is there a place to sit?
Yeah, there are multiple
couches.
couches.
Okay, so I'm gonna sit down on one with my tea, and I'm just gonna work in my sketchbook on the design. I'm actually working on the design
Perfect.
for the sleeveless trench coat,
Cocktail dress.
cocktail dress. So
Get into character. I like it.
that's actually got to be a lower cut.
Shall that be all?
Yes, thank you very much. And I set a gold piece on her tray.
Thank you. I appreciate it, sir.
Yes.
She turns around and walks back through the area that she locked out of.
Was this the tea or what?
No, that was me, like, posing like a fancy boy.
Without like a cigar or a cigarette
Correct,
or anything.
Perfect. Another minute or two passes, and the man that you saw in the portrait exits the room upstairs that you saw Marvin go into.
I'm underneath a couch at this point. Okay. So he probably doesn't notice I'm there.
Perfect. He's wearing a very gaudy like robe and ascot. Yeah, no.
What a fucking...
I wrote that down thinking I could get through that sentence without chuckling, but I was wrong, okay? Oh, boy. Oh, good.
Like before he's like within earshot, I know where the sun is. It's not going to look like that, right?
No. I show him kind of the preliminary sketch of it. I'm like, it's very high knee. Like, it's well above the knee, just so you're aware. I don't think I have enough material for the trench coat and, like, a longer dress than this.
That's fine.
Oh, that's too good. Ah, hello. I'm Marius. How may I help you?
I was informed that you are a purveyor of curiosities and interesting items.
Well, I mean, if the sign wasn't enough, I suppose, yes, curiosities are rather my specialty.
Ah. My companions and I are traveling north into the deep wood, and we...
He says companions, but you're only seeing one.
True.
We are traveling north to the deep woods, which, as I'm sure you are aware, is a dangerous place, and we are wondering if there's anything you may happen to have in your collection that might help us out on the road or keep us protected from the creatures of the deep woods.
Ah, well, I can't say I have anything specifically designed for the deep woods, but I have a few curiosities, I suppose, prepared, or I could in fact create something, but that comes at a higher price, of course.
Of course. What would you happen to have on hand already?
I have a sword that might some people find mildly insulting.
Go
on. As well as a hat that you don't want to leave unattended. A very unique map. I don't know if I'd be willing to part with it. That would be quite the price. A pocket watch that is always right, but often feels somewhat peckish. I had this one customer who didn't want to see a certain kind of creature, and was not satisfied with what I came up with. So I have goggles for that. If you ever wanted to talk to ducks, because I can help with that.
I'm tempted by the offer of the ducks. Tell me about this hat.
The hat that you don't want to leave unattended. Well, it sort of has a replication tendency.
And how much are you asking for this hat?
For the hat, I could part with it for 50 gold.
What do you say to 20 gold and the location of a very rare and special spell component which I have located in my travels?
Let me see.
Of course.
He takes it and you can see him he mutters something under his breath. This is lizardfolk piss.
Have you tried using it in your spells? It doubles their potency in the enchantments.
I actually have. Does not smell good.
Well, it doesn't smell good, no, but good magic always comes at a cost.
I must turn you down, I'm sorry.
Well then, I am afraid I cannot do business with you, friend.
I also have a set of armor that becomes more effective the less attractive you are.
That would do no good for you.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, otherwise I can create something for you, but like I said, that will cost a bit more.
Well,
Of course, there's
unfortunately,
labor and materials.
I do not have the coin on me at this time.
Oh, come back anytime, and I'd be happy to do business.
Of course. I turn and like begin walking. Are we like on the upper floor?
No, he like walked down the
Oh, he walked
stairs to
down.
you.
Okay. I begin to turn and walk away.
Okay.
And as I do it, like to sleight of hand and pour some of the lizard piss onto his floor.
Okay. All right. Roll.
Scatter!
That is a 17.
All right. So you watch as it doesn't even hit the floor. It like pours out and it just kind of like hangs there. It's like, oh well, that's just rude.
Yeah, well, your scarf sucks. Later. And I'm gone.
Okay.
I'm
The
sorry.
tea was cold.
I'm sorry about him, and I leave.
My fine tea.
The
And
tea
then-
is very good.
And I crawl out from under the couch, and I'm like, bye.
Very well.
I set the glassware down, like as I'm leaving.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm so sorry about that.
So as you guys are leaving, you hear him yell, "Marvin, get in here!"
Guys, like traveling with a teenager, 7-year-old.
Kinda, yeah.
Oh man. Good. Let's see. Actually, it's about time that we could take a break.
Yes.
So we're gonna take a quick break after that amazingness. We'll be back in like 10-ish minutes.
Perfect.
God.
See you shortly.
There's just a
Mario 64.
what's this? There's just like a box.
Oh, those are other video and picture sources that are removed from the screen.
Okay, cool. Anyway,
I don't have to keep re-adding them.
No. Heck no. So as you guys are leaving the Curiosities shop, Peaberry, a street urchin, like, runs into you. And, like, belongings go flying, and he's a human of about maybe 15 years old. He kind of like goes sprawling. He's, oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
fine.
He,
I'm like,
he grabs his bag and bolts. Yeah.
is it his bag? Is it his bag? Did he take his bag or did he take my
He
bag?
took your bag.
Yeah.
The bag that he had is still on the ground, though.
I look at it and I'm like, that's not mine.
That's not yours. Those aren't your colors.
Thank you.
Um,
I go yelling, hey, you left this! Hey! Excuse me!
Oh my.
You dropped it!
He's like off in the crowd by now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you realize that it's, as you open it, that's not your bag.
What's in it? What's in the bag?
Are you doing something?
while he was running, like, I was gonna drop Tasha's hideous laughter on him.
Okay, make
Like, as soon as he started trying to, like, bolt.
make a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Because he's like right away. I mean, you guys are in a crowd, so it's, you know, you don't have line of sight for long.
Maybe balls. 9.
Okay, you start casting it, and he just disappears into the crowd.
Well, as we say back in my home place of the Carnivale Market, guess we gotta go kill a kid.
But we're not killing children.
I'm already chasing after the. I did not pay attention to you guys.
Okay.
I'm like, hey!
I turned to where you were standing and say it to a stranger then. What? Oh, shit, again.
We're not killing kids. I say to them as they walk away.
They're like, okay, all right, I heard nothing.
Please just let me go.
It's like a mom and their child, like 6-year-old.
Covering their ears.
Why did the Batman say that, Mom? Why did the demon man say that?
Makes it worse.
This child just had a really bad interaction that will shape their future.
Oh man! In a couple of years, you're gonna meet that kid again, and he's gonna have a vendetta against you guys. I've trained for years.
You didn't really need to train for years, to be honest. You could have taken like a week, and you probably would have been ready.
That's fair. So you guys are taking off at this guy?
I'll take
I
off as
did.
well.
Okay. Did you look in the bag first, or are you just like right away running after him?
I was just gonna run after him.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case,
Because I'm like, this poor child dropped their bag and
Oh.
and accidentally picked up mine.
Let's change the music.
I'm just like,
Hey, check it out.
Nice.
I set up all of Kelly's dice during Thursday so that it was 6, 9, 6, 9, 6, 9, and then the percentage dice I did 4 and then the 20.
perfect.
Yeah.
Quality jokes. Quality jokes.
All right, so we are going to go into a chase encounter because I freaking love them.
Uh-huh.
Chase Bank.
I don't have my jump anymore.
No, you do not.
You're tiny. And you
You're
look-
tiny.
I now can run faster than all of you.
All right, so I'm going to say he's. Are you like So let's. So first turn, we'll say he runs, so he's about 30 feet away. You try casting, but he's out of sight right away. Peaberry, you're prone. So I don't know if you want to just get up and run after and start running immediately. So we'll put you, let's say, 3 squares behind him, 15 feet.
I'll be 20. It took me a couple of seconds to realize the bag situation.
Even better. Sundus.
Yep.
Were you looking at the bag, or what did you do right away?
I was trying to explain to the people that we are not actually going to kill children.
Okay. So I'd say
I'm back with
Sundus
this guy.
and Mantra 30 feet behind him.
Like back here?
Yeah.
Or 30 feet behind Pete Bear?
30 feet behind this guy.
Oh, okay.
All right.
No, we're not going to kill children, ma'am.
Have you seen any children for murdering?
That's a very specific question
It's
there.
slang! It's slang!
Oh, I'm just really gonna go out on the streets and murder some children tonight, you know?
You gotta beat them in the hoops. You know, murder, right? That's what we're talking about. All right,
I
so
won't go murder a hobo.
not yet, anyway. Cool. So the lead guy is going to. So we'll call that the first turn. Second turn, he's going to move 60 feet using a dash action. And just a refresher, initiative is determined by the quarry goes first, and then whoever is closest second, third, fourth, etc. So he moves 60. That's a much better idea.
Should we do like half squares?
Well, so the idea is that we'll be tracking him, and then how far you guys are behind him.
I see.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Need to get one of those old timey like roller things like they use for backgrounds.
Right. Perfect. Okay, so he is shoving his way through the crowd, and also going to. Let's see, because there's this handy dandy complication generator thingy. 4. Actually, no, I'm not going to use that because that doesn't make sense. We'll just go with
A dragon attacks.
yeah.
Peaberry stops!
I don't care about my bag anymore.
No, stop. Come back.
All right, so Peaberry, you can use your turn to do, run, whatever. He is charging through a crowd. So you'll have to make a athletics or acrobatics check to not have that be difficult terrain.
Mm-hmm. That is a 15.
All right, you're good. So you are unimpeded as you're able to. You're like darting through between people's legs and deftly making your way through this crowd.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then I'm gonna run my 25 feet,
Okay.
Oh, baby legs.
and then I'm gonna does he seem to notice me yelling at all?
No.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Grease
Okay.
at the 10 square feet that he's about to run into.
Fantastic.
So
All right, and that's a save for him.
it's a dex save.
Gotcha. Cool. That will affect him on the next turn. Is that everything?
Yeah, because it's an action.
Cool. Mantra and Sundus, you guys are
Yeah.
the same initiative essentially, so whichever one wants to go first, go for it.
I'll let you go first. After you, sir.
Just imagining like
Oh, and since you're going through a crowd,
Range
John-
disadvantage.
no, I need you to make a acrobatics or athletics check to not be.
to weave your way.
15 for
We're good.
acrobatics.
Absolutely. So yeah, you're just like navigating this crowd. When it seems to flow one way, you go with that, and you are unimpeded.
All right. I'm going to, over my shoulder, throw a point of inspiration back to Sundus.
Bardic
Yep.
inspiration. Okay. What do you say to him?
You're probably faster than I am. I believe in you. So you have a D6 inspiration.
I saw my point of inspiration too.
Nice.
I've got to
Cool.
use.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
And can I see them up ahead? The crowd somewhat.
You-ish. I mean, it's
Sure.
the same deal where he's in a crowd, so it's difficult to get a lock on him.
Okay. That'll do it for me for now.
Okay. Do you want to dash as an action?
Not really. You can probably beat me up, but I'll do it.
Okay. And we'll just use your acrobatics check from before.
Perfect.
Awesome. Sundus, you're up.
Oh, goody.
Sundus is like, all right, let's do this. And I'm assuming someone grabbed the bag before.
Oh, I did because I was like,
Here, mister!
So
"This is yours."
Perfect.
okay, well, I'm going to do this. Step of the wind.
Awesome.
You said athletics, acrobatics.
Athletics or acrobatics?
That is a 14.
14?
Yeah.
That's good. It's pretty low DC. Was that acrobatics or athletics?
They're the same, so I guess I'm pushing and I'm like...
Yeah, you're even. It's an even mix of kind of, excuse me, just swimming your way through this crowd.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I haven't taken the dash action yet.
Oh my goodness.
I get a bonus action dash with Step of the
Jesus.
Wind.
Right.
Fucking monks.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do here.
Okay.
Do I see
The grease.
I guess is my question.
It's this
make a
10 square
perception
feet in
check.
front of him.
Okay.
I forgot how broken monks are when they run.
14.
14. Yeah, you'd see that there's a bit of grease. He's, right as it's cast, there's a few people who kind of like, slip a little bit and get out of the way.
Yeah.
Do they? Or do they fall? They fall
There's
out
like a
of the
bunch
way.
of people.
I'm not going. It's just that little square.
In front of him.
Okay.
Taken from.
I'm gonna 5, 10,
20,
20.
25, 30, 35.
Yeah, and then just put me right there. That's fine. I'll just wait next to the grease.
Just and then
Alrighty. That's the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, Ryan, go ahead and roll a d20 for me.
I don't want to. 12.
12. Alright, he has no complication this turn. Cool. Right, so he's going to... what's the DC?
13.
13? Yeah. So he, right before getting to this this big old pile of patch of grease. Pile of grease. Oh, that's
Cold
worse.
grease.
Oh,
That's what
nasty.
that is.
He just like executes a hairpin turn, and just turns left and bolts in another direction, another 60 feet. So I'm gonna say
I can just swing us around, so he's going this way now.
that I don't think that's necessary. What we can do is so how far behind? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 30 and just keep. Let's see. So Sundus, you were like 10 feet away.
It's 1 square.
One
So-
square diagonally.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So just keep at that distance. We'll say. I'm just gonna write this down. Sundus is. You said 10.
10 diagonally.
Yeah.
Mantra is 30.
Yep.
And
And I'm
Very-
20 behind Mantra.
okay, 50. Cool. Fantastic.
Are we just like moving it this way?
Or you just it's probably easier to keep them in a line. Except another 60, but so he runs ahead another 60 feet, so he's now 70 feet ahead of Sundus, 90 ahead of Mantra.
If he
and
ran around the grease, it would take more than running straight through it.
no, he like
Just
went to the
moved
side.
straight
Oh,
left.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for Sundus, since you are now the closest, you also have no complication because I also rolled a 14.
Sweet.
So he is 70 feet in front of you. What would you like to do?
Oh, I'm up again.
Yep, because
Oh.
you are now the closest to him.
He's 70 feet in front of me.
70.
Cool.
So, and a little bit of information for you. So, if you're able to overtake him, if you're able to move into his space,
Yeah.
you can use a bonus action to use a single melee attack at disadvantage, or you can at the same time you can use a bonus action to attempt to grapple them.
Yeah, so I can get, if I am 70 feet away, that is exactly my dash action
Perfect.
to get there. So I'm going to
So
try
moving
and
a dash
grapple.
to get to him. All right, go ahead and make that's an athletics or acrobatics for you, and acrobatics for me.
No, athletics or acrobatics for you. Athletics for me.
Gotcha. Cool.
And you said at disadvantage?
No, this is not at disadvantage.
Okay.
The grapple is normal. The attack would be a disadvantage.
Okay, I see.
Just imagine you like throwing yourself at him.
Nice. Just in case I lose my point of inspiration, what do I have, a D6?
D6, yep.
Okay. That was a 1 extra, but whatever. 21.
You're welcome!
Holy crap. Okay, yeah, so he has this, he's holding this bag, and he darts out of the way of the grease, and you just tear after him. You slam into him and bring him to the ground. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the chase encounter.
Yeah, I'm fast.
Monks, man!
Yeah, I'm real fast.
That's awesome.
Also, I'm just imagining Peaberry literally tried to use
Alright.
grease to prevent someone from running away because they left their bag. Like,
Perfect.
Pretty
like
drastic.
she was like, "Well, they're not listening, but okay. I get like I'm sorry in advance."
So he's laying on the ground. You've tackled him to the ground. He's like, all right. Well, I didn't mean it.
It's okay, we don't kill children.
All right, where is this?
I didn't. And he like flips over and looks at you like, oh, you're not them.
No, I'm not. Who's them?
The
Oh, don't
no
cry,
one,
little man.
no, what do you need?
You took my friend's bag. You bumped into her and you took it.
Oh, he like looks at it. Oh. Where's the other one?
Oh, I don't know.
Give this one back. I just
You hear me
need
in the
Just
distance.
slowly.
Hey, you left this.
5 feet around. Oh, that's good. Okay, so he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take a bag. Can I have another one back?
Yeah, I get up off of.
All right. I didn't mean to take it. I really didn't. I was just in a rush.
Do we just like finally like?
Yeah.
I'm like, ah!
Thank you.
I hold the sword up to the bag. Give us back Peaberry's bag, or he always gets it.
He doesn't even. He's not even
I'll cut
holding a
its
bag anymore.
throat.
That's not how bags
No,
work.
I've got what? No,
What?
I've got Blueberry
Yeah.
bag.
Oh.
Sorry, miss. I didn't mean to take a bag.
No, it's fine. And I like hand it over, and then I just lay on the ground.
I drop your bag next to
Yeah,
you.
I just like.
So what's it? So
What are you running from? Sorry, you were.
no, you say it.
What were
What
you
were you running?
from?
See how it feels.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
I'm trying to teach them manners.
As I'm like.
This isn't be going too well. This is seriously like. This is just the story of how Sundus deals with children.
He's not even a child.
He's the teen.
And yet.
All right, now you ask politely.
What were you running from, young person?
I. Young person who I will not kill.
Who I will not murder in cold blood because that's not what people do.
Wrong. Look, I just needed it for food. I don't normally steal.
Me neither.
Oh my god. Wait, your bag is not. Wait, isn't.
What? No.
Yes.
What?
I'm still trying to get a mental image of Peaberry making that noise. Like
the like processing noise.
yeah. The like
dial up.
Peaberry does not use dial-up. Peaberry is dial-up.
It's just the brain is moving too fast for the words to follow.
Right. No, it makes sense. I have no like mental image of what happens when that noise is made.
Just imagine Perry the Platypus.
Fair.
I mean, to be fair, that is actually how I imagine Peaberry most of the time.
You're not wrong.
Like a brick with eyes.
You gotta really capture that in your picture that
Oh my
you're
God.
doing. Brick with eyes.
What have you taken?
Just a few items. I mean, you can.
Did you just steal it from that fancy boy?
Where did
No.
you take it from?
There were a few different people, to be honest.
I mean, if it's not anyone that we know, I don't care.
I
I would need
need
a list of
food
their
and-
names and origins, please.
just random people shopping around.
Random NPCs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it.
Random.
What are the
nameless
names and the
NPCs.
backstories?
I don't ask them. I just
Steal?
took their stuff. I'm sorry.
I respect that. I want to do a quick cursory glance in the bag to
Okay.
get a rough approximation of, like, if it's decently valuable.
Gotcha. There are 2 vials of
Piss.
different colored
no,
liquid.
that's mine.
There is what appears to be just a glove. It's like a black leather glove.
Dibs.
A
That's exactly what I thought of
perfect.
too. Mantra just starts like dancing, and we're all like,
What?
I haven't even taken the glove out.
No.
Or put it on.
Yeah.
If the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What's that from?
The O.J. Simpson trial.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
The
Okay.
trial of the century.
Yes. I feel like it was from some like TV show as well, though, like some animated TV show.
Oh, it was absolutely referenced in a million things.
Right.
Yeah. Gloves.
Oh man. Anyway, there's also like, there's
His jawline's broken. There we
there's something like wrapped in a brown paper.
a sandwich.
go. The glove and the sandwich.
I have
And
a
2
question.
And
vials.
2 vials.
I have a question for you, young man. It's
All right.
from the small town laying on the ground. Do you live in this market?
Kind of, I guess.
Because what is the logic of stealing from other people at this market when you will continue to be
I mean,
here?
I live like right outside.
Yeah, but if you still live nearby, why would you do that? You're just gonna get
Because
caught.
I'm good.
Because you're stupid.
I can't.
You're not good. Currently, you are in my neutral category.
I don't think they noticed.
How much does it cost for you to eat for a week,
For a week?
would you say?
I don't know. It's not just me. I mean, I'm trying to feed my friends as well, but it's for a lot of us. It's a good 30, maybe 40 gold. Not gold. Sorry, silver. 40 gold. That'd be a lot. No, it's
It's a 23 inside on if he's trying to
Okay.
feed more than just himself.
gotcha. Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He's trying to. He seems to be pretty like he's been caught. He knows he's been caught.
Okay.
He's not trying to lie his way out. He's like
We're not
even,
guards, so.
Yeah.
Well, he's like not even making eye contact at
Mhm.
all. Like he is this. He's not necessarily ashamed. He seems to be ashamed of the fact that he
Was caught.
is stealing
Mhm.
and
Failed.
failed to get away with it. But it's not like I'm not sorry I did it. I'm sorry I was caught. It's like I know I'm doing something bad.
He doesn't
And
want to
he
be
is-
stealing.
Right, and he's ashamed to have to admit to it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he seems to be honest about that. There are it's more than just him that he's trying to feed.
Why you cannot feed someone with a glove?
I sell them. I take stuff. I go somewhere else. I sell it, and I use that to buy food.
I give him 20 gold.
He like you like reach it out, and he's like, for me.
For you and your friends, yes.
You're
You keep
kidding.
stealing in a small pond, you're going to be caught and hung soon enough. So, this way, maybe you can hash out a small business for yourself somewhere, or you can get your own stall going. You and your friends can get something up and running for a
That's
while.
like 20 gold, sir.
Yes, I'm very generous.
Yeah, you see him start to like tear up a little bit,
Oh,
like
boy.
Oh,
Hey.
God.
he's like,
All three of us are like,
Thank this is, well, what's your name? What?
My name is Mantra Ralvius
I'm
Lukna.
regretting it all.
I'm like,
You may spread the word to your friends in civilized society. Do not mention it in the forest, thank you.
Or to those people you're running from.
What people I'm running from?
Oh, well, thank you.
Also, we're keeping the bag.
It's fine with me.
We are?
Yes.
I ran all the way to bring it to him!
No,
Excuse me! I carried
About
the
people I
bag!
took it from. Some of them might have been chasing me.
Very good.
I mean, I don't need it anymore. Thank you. I don't want to be any trouble. I don't want to cause you any trouble.
Well, deal with it. Just
If it wasn't you who
go.
caused this, one of us would cause it for ourselves, probably me. But don't worry about it, young man. And
Don't
I
worry,
tousle
he-
his hair.
he
Thank
deals
you.
with this all the time.
Fair enough. Well, I greatly appreciate it. I'll spread the word. Thank you, Mr. Lugner. Yeah. And
Yeah,
he
go.
takes off.
Don't steal.
As soon as he's out of sight, I take the 2 vials from within and replace them with the 2 vials of piss.
Okay.
And I set the bag by a corner and I walk away.
Okay. As you're doing that, ever make a perception check.
Nat 20. From the ground. Just so we're all aware.
11.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
That's a 23 for me total. From the ground.
Nice.
So,
You just
P-Berry and
flop
Mantra,
over.
P-Berry, you like just kind of look up. You're on your back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you kind of like just tilt your head up, and you see 3 kind of scruffy-looking young half-orcs. They're kind of like they're in the large, group of people just milling about in the. You guys would have kind of like ducked between a couple of stalls when Sundus tackled him, and they are very obviously looking for someone. Actually, let's see. Okay, I'm rolling so well at like good times. I love it. This never happens. One of them kind of like. He looks over and sees these, 3 people standing, like, off of the main...
Like us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you, the 3 people.
I'm not standing, I'm still laying.
True.
I
2
don't
people
know if I
standing.
consider them people.
2 beings standing.
Humanoid figures.
One laying on their back.
What is it? I'm imagining you being Tulio kissing the gold.
Pretty
But
much,
like
yeah.
with the vial.
Yes. Everything's coming up mantra.
And you see one of them kind of like tap another, and the 3 kind of like make their way out of the main area, and they're like looking around like, "Oh, you seen a scrawny lad about yay tall carrying a kind of like a dingy sack?"
What if we have?
I didn't see
Shush.
any
We're looking for
sex.
him.
Why?
I just need to talk to him. So make a deception check.
I'm good at
And let's see.
18.
Okay. It seems to believe you. And P-Berry, you can tell that, like, when he says just need to talk to him, one of the other 2 kind of like snickers. So like, no. Oh, you seen him?
Seen what? Who?
Just a kid, really.
There are a lot of those here.
He's like running around, holding just a dingy old knapsack.
I pointed a knapsack on the ground, like that one.
Exactly that one, actually. Appreciate it. Yeah, so he walks over and...
I hoof it into the crowd.
What's up with
I've
him?
got a meeting.
It's
He
gotta-
needs to pee.
All right. Fair.
Yeah, I think he might have already shit himself, but
From the smell.
I mean, it's cleaned up,
Yikes.
but
Yikes.
He Okay. So he opens up the sack and looks in. Oh, I don't remember it smelling that bad. Hang on. He reaches in and grabs one of the vials. I weren't in you before. There were a couple. You see any? Did he like take out the 2 potions in here?
What?
Why would I look in a bag?
Well, I mean, it's like sitting right by you, so I figured you might.
Do I look like airport security?
The TSA.
Do not leave.
Those aren't 3 ounces or smaller.
Oh no.
Oh, no, I don't. Listen, I'm just standing here.
I'm laying. I'm resting.
What are you doing over here? Why'd your friend run off?
He doesn't like you.
They had to use the bathroom.
And I don't like you either. Wait.
Make a deception check.
We're just trying to get some supplies.
Good thing I wasn't lying at all.
Let me use my point of inspiration. Oh, that was worse. 9.
Okay.
Wait, did they ask what we were doing?
If we saw the vials get taken out, I think was the question.
All right. So, look, I may not be the smartest, but I know you're lying to me. What happened to the rest of the stuff in here?
Well, you see.
That was gonna be good. That was gonna be good.
Yeah, you see, Peaberry will explain. after I was caught lying.
I'm like, well, you see. And then I run away.
I've been making my way to Marius's, by the way.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I just like
I'm
scramble away.
I'm still standing here. Just like, oh, shit.
All right. So. Wow.
Listen, you want the truth?
When you stand up, and then you bolt off. One of them is going to
bolting
try to.
In the opposite direction that Mantra went.
Okay, good. Action to dash, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'd put you 35 feet away. Which one of them could close the distance.
They're gonna try and grab you?
Yeah, he's gonna. One of them, like one of the 2 behind him, like rushes up. They should make a probably doesn't matter.
See if you get that 20.
Yeah.
Me?
Yep. So athletics or acrobatics to avoid the grapple.
That's 19 total.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So he like reaches for you and you just kind of like duck out of the way. You roll a 5. Yeah. So he's like right behind you though. Are you like still running?
Yep, my aim is to run somewhere and hide. I'm good at that.
Okay.
I'm small and fit places.
The problem is you have a half orc like literally right behind you.
I'm gonna duck under the side of a tent.
Okay. Go ahead and make. Let's say.
How old is
Peaberry?
Yeah.
I wrote it somewhere.
Are you legitimately a child, or are you just childlike?
Got a youthful energy about you.
Yeah.
I'm not much older than a child, but also my entire childhood was hiding in libraries and like sneaking around and running around and not having friends.
Okay. I'm just wondering if Sundus actually thinks you're a child.
You might.
Acts like it, you know. All right.
But yeah,
make
I'm not
a,
much older than a child.
Athletics or acrobatics check.
8.
Okay. So you try and duck underneath a one of the rear flaps of a tent.
Mm-hmm.
And it you kind of like get stuck, so it does. You didn't roll any better. So by the end, he's still like right behind you.
Okay, I cast Prestidigitation and make a firework in his face.
Okay.
And then try to go under a different tent.
All right. Let's. Yeah. So he like you kind of blind him with a big flash of sparks and light. Make a stealth check. I'm gonna say with advantage.
Everyone needs to look.
No!
Wow! Failure.
2 ones.
Damn!
Well. You didn't even move. You just flashed in the face and stood there.
His vision's based on movement. Wow, man, that is rough.
Make another athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage. As you like
Maybe
try to
like
duck
20s
under
this time.
and you like get caught up in one of the tent flaps.
I got a 19 total with disadvantage.
Well,
Wow. You know what? I'm just gonna say you get away from this guy because I don't know what the heck is going on anymore.
wow.
That was nuts.
Fuck.
So the two half orcs still standing
Yeah.
by you. The first one's like, all right, look, I need the truth. What is going on? Where's our stuff?
Okay, fine. So some kid, he took,
Stole our crap.
yeah, he stole your stuff. Sob story, general, trying to make ends meet, Well, we convinced him to leave your bag. So he ran off, and then, did I see him switch out the vials?
Were you trying to do it
You did-
sneakily?
Not overly.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah,
you
okay,
have-
yeah, I probably,
Yeah.
and then that idiot took your vials. He also has a moral compass that does not point true north.
Impairment.
So I apologize about that. If you just probably want to come with me,
I appreciate that.
He can usually actually just be talked down.
And the other one kind of goes, yeah, our pop told us to purchase these items, so we need them back.
Is your father O.J. Simpson?
Who's that?
He's a man with a glove.
O.J. Simpson, the man with the glove.
With the glove.
No worries. Yeah, just follow. I'm gonna try and. God, I don't know where Mantra would have gone. I'm just gonna I'm gonna wander around.
Okay.
And see if I see like any signs of him. I'm like walking around. I'm like, so this is gonna be embarrassing. Can you guys like lift me up? I can't see very well down here.
So the third half orc comes back and looks at the first one and goes, I lost him. I don't know.
Don't worry about Pete Berry. Pete Berry is literally just a child. Like, the other one should know better.
Never been betrayed by my tailor before.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And you guys bought this stuff? It wasn't like you didn't steal it from someone else, did you?
No, of course not.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Yes. 13.
Some of it, so it seems like they may have bought some of it, but their possession of these items is not entirely legitimate.
Oh, I see. So you guys, so this is all of your stuff? Like all the stuff in the bag is your stuff? Because the kid told me that he got it from lots of people. Like he kind of snagged stuff off multiple folks here. So I want to make sure all this gets back to the rightful owners.
The second guy goes,
Yeah, everything in the bag's ours. Oh, it's gonna be our dad's because he told us to go and buy it.
Including the piss.
That's why you hang on to piss.
Always bet on piss.
I see.
Had-
All right. Well, we'll go find.
And you get the same feeling from.
Yeah. Well, we'll go find my pal who I think might have taken your vials.
All right. Are you still holding their bag, or you gave it to him, right?
Yeah, I just pointed it out, so they're hanging on to it right now.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let's see. So you're heading back to
Marvin.
Marius's.
Marius's. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you like running there, or do you just kind of like dash into
Hastily
the crowd?
blending and
then-
like
okay.
trying to look like I'm just going with the flow of traffic, but like if a gap opens up, I'm moving forward. I'm not like sprinting.
Sure. You're just
But I'm not in the
swiftly
Yeah.
navigating the crowd.
I'm late, but I don't want to be rude.
Sure. Perfect. Okay. So, let's see. Sundus, make a perception or investigation check.
Man, those 8s today.
Sheesh.
13 again.
They rolled a 7, a 9, and a 2, so getting those low rolls out. So the
No,
three of
I
them are like.
Yeah. That's woof.
Oh man, that was interesting. That was crazy. I don't know how that works.
Probability.
Yep, it's gonna happen eventually.
It's the worst thing my eyes have ever seen.
You said you got 13.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see him. I guess you probably would have seen him like go back the direction that you came once he got into the crowd. But beyond that, you don't know what it is.
If I were Mantra, where would I go? Not the forest, apparently. So that's out of the question. He knows better than to get off the trail. So,
Good for him.
so he's gonna be somewhere around here. Where'd you guys buy these potions at?
The second one kind of goes, was that like that store? And he points at like a,
That's a haberdasher. You buy hats there, not
oh
potions.
no, I'm sorry, I meant, and the other one kind of like waves him off. He's like, oh, it's not one of the local potion places.
Oh, well, no, I mean, like, it's really good for me to know because I'm guessing Mantra's going there just to sell them back for a profit.
Oh,
if I know him, Mar travels so
It's
far.
not far from what might have happened.
that's fair, to be honest. Yeah, because you took the potions. Okay, cool. Like, well, I mean, I guess I can take you there.
Okay.
He seems uncomfortable with the idea of going back.
Oh, okay, well, let's go.
So they'll lead you to through the crowd to this place. Well, you're doing that. What are you doing?
I had just
hiding?
I don't even know what tent I'm in or anything. I had crawled
Okay.
under the side of a tent.
Okay. Cool.
That was in the opposite
like
direction of the...
It's like a fruit stall. And you're just like underneath one of the stands.
The shelves?
For, yeah. Yep.
You're a peaberry among the berries.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll just I guess I'm gonna sit there, listening to see if it sounds like the guy is gone.
Okay.
And then once it sounds like that and that enough time has passed, I'm gonna crawl out, but into the stall from underneath.
Gotcha. Okay. There's
Papaya, I got papaya.
there's a lady
Pineapple and
selling
mangoes.
selling the fruit to various passersby.
Mhm.
What are you doing back here?
Lost.
Oh, all right. Carry on.
Got it.
You want any fruit?
No.
All right. Fair enough. Are you going anywhere after that, or?
I'm going to walk around the market looking for them, but also like very carefully making sure I don't
Gotcha.
see the orc boys again.
Make a perception or investigation check.
That is an 18 either way. No, wait, investigation is higher. Whatever. 20
Okay.
then.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So you see Sundus, and he has these 3 half-orc boys kind of like leading him along.
I'm gonna follow, but like behind in the shadows.
Okay.
Sneaky.
I don't even want you to roll because they rolled so low on their perception looking for him that they wouldn't have seen you either. So you're able to...
So I'm just like 10 feet behind them, like still with my
Yep.
bag, just like.
Perfect. All right, so you're heading back to Marius's?
Yep.
Cool. So you walk back. Are you like going in the store? Okay.
God.
So you go back in,
Good luck.
and
Marvin!
you see Marvin. He's kind of in the opening where Meredith had walked out of. He's like adjusting his time. Oh yes. How can I help you?
I have returned.
Of course, I had to clean the piss out of the carpet.
I am sorry about that one. That one is on me.
Yes, well, fair
Well, it was also on me at one point.
enough.
Bottling piss is difficult. I wish to speak with Marius. I do not have an appointment.
Right. You're not gonna pour piss on the floor again, are you?
I will not. I have no more piss on me to pour, Marvin.
All right. Give me 1 minute. And he goes up the stairs, and a minute or two later, Marius comes back down the stairs.
I
Yes. What do you need?
owe you an apology.
Yeah, of course.
I misbehaved myself earlier, and I am attempting to rectify my self. I've been doing a lot of work on me in the last hour, and essentially, I would just like you to tell me what, and I reach in the bag and pull out or into my robes and pull out one of the vials. You to
Okay.
tell me what this is.
All right. Well, your apology is accepted. It wasn't too much of a problem. We deal with worse things. That's fine. Now that. He kind of like looks it over, and that is potion of the third eye.
Interesting.
Yeah. Where did you come by this?
A small boy gave it to me. Well, I paid him.
Huh. Fair enough. All right.
I mean, it's true.
Just phrased poorly.
Yeah. No, I mean,
You gave him 20 gold, and then you received a potion.
What would you say that the value of these items would be in trade for your services?
in trade for my services. Well, I mean, that. Very nice.
One wish potion.
This is priceless.
I'll give you 5 gold.
Sold.
Let me get one of my appraisers in here. I know a guy who knows all about wish potions.
Oh my goodness, there's a random potions table
Oh, yeah.
on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
That is glorious.
And Don John. God bless Don John.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
Don
yes.
Juan.
Don- Okay. I just need a list of pricing from my,
3 different people have sent me the same Castlevania video of like cosplayers running from Dracula, and Dracula's on a scooter, like a racer scooter.
Nice.
That's amazing. I would praise that at about 75 gold. That is quite useful. It allows you to see things that you would not normally see.
Happens to me often enough.
You know, I don't doubt that.
How much would you say that the hat in question from before was? Was it 50?
The hat, I would say 50.
And the thought bubble of me wearing a hat. Nice more hats.
You'd be the caps for sale guy.
Yeah, exactly. What do you have lying around for the difference between the two?
The difference. Well, let's see what I have. Well, I have that kind of an odd thing, but I do have that that duck language book that would split the difference. If that interests you at all.
Sold.
Okay, so yeah, you now have it's a fairly wide brim, kind of floppy hat.
Yes.
That will not go with your suit. Maybe with the dress, but not with the trench coat.
And then he also hands over just a book with a it's like a drawing of a duck on the front.
Excellent.
It's a very short book.
And that was just the one potion, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So you
I'm
have
keeping
one
the other
more.
Yeah.
You still have the other potion.
So you got a book of speak with animals, but specifically
Only
ducks.
duck.
Got it.
That is literally what it is. I assume there's more. Go on, show. What else do you have?
I have a second. But, yes, please.
Does the same kind of thing, just, checking out what's in there. Oh, now this is fun. You apply this to a door or a wall, and you can, for a short amount of time, you can see through that wall. But the other side is remains the same, remains unchanged.
Fucking peeping Tom potion.
How much for the pervert potion?
Perfect potion, I'd take that off your hands for about, let's say 60 gold.
Done. Gold, straight up.
Gold it is. And he snaps his fingers, and a bag of gold appears in his hand.
Perfect.
He hands that over.
Thank
Are
you.
you sure you don't want anything else?
I think that the hat and the duck book is all I need for now. I shall return.
All right, no, fair enough. Your loss.
I put on the hat and I tuck the book into my
Okay.
backpack, and I walk to the door and I turn around and I say, "Pleasure doing business with you." And I cast disguise self to look like a rough-looking human man, and
Perfect.
I walk out the door.
And he nods and perfect. And so as you're walking out the door, you see the three orc boys and these two walking past. None of them
So
seem
it's
to
like-
notice you.
So it's like him, and then the boys, and then me, slightly
Oh,
after.
it's actually the three half orcs, then Sundus, and then you.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, excuse me, sir. As I walk past.
No problem.
I'm like, I look at him and I'm like, your hat's too big.
I tip it. Quack, quack.
Oh my god. Too young to be a duckling. Quack, quack.
I'm gonna regret giving you that real fast.
Yep. Third language, finally.
Oh yeah, yep. Oh man.
I'm just gonna sidle down to a nice, like a bistro or a cafe.
Okay.
Just sit back there and chill.
Cool, perfect. So they so the three orcs, half orcs, excuse me, they bring you back to a they're make another insight check.
Okay. This is very good. 20 something. You want to know the actual number? 23.
They don't so much seem to know where they're going as they are just going until they find a potion shop.
I totally know where it is.
I see.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's just like right over here. I don't know.
Oh, so this is the place.
Oh yeah, and they do find a shop that's selling potions. Like, oh, it's right over there, and they make no moves towards it.
Oh, well, aren't you going to come in and explain to the cashier the situation that occurred?
We don't have
This
the
reminds
potions
me
anymore.
of when you stole the bat.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't. It's not that we have. We don't. Not that we have the potions anymore, so we can't like bring them back.
Yeah,
We need to. We bought them anyway, so.
I know.
Yeah.
But some people are fairly kind and are understanding of other people's situations,
Oh
much
my
like
God.
myself with yours. And so the proprietor of this shop may be interested in, possibly giving you a discount on a secondary potion. I know it would be a shame if your father did not receive the things in which he was expecting.
And the second one again goes, yeah, our dad had us buy him, and the other one like looks him down like, shut up.
Are these guys like the three brothers from fucking Futurama? Like,
Well, I haven't seen that, so maybe. If they are, well done me.
So,
I did that without even knowing.
all right, boys, come on, let's go inside and see the nice potion master.
I really don't think that's necessary.
No,
right?
I insist.
Fine, let's go.
I walk the three of them in.
Alright. So they walk in. They're like trying to look like they're just looking at the stock,
Mm-hmm.
but they're just doing everything they can to like not talk to the owner.
Okay. I walk up to the owner and I'm just like, excuse me.
Yes. It's like an older man, very like suntan face. Just he's been out in the sun a
Okay.
lot.
So, so these lovely boys.
They're still just like
Huey, Dewey, Louie.
These lovely boys over here in the back of your shop, I think they're kind of shy. They apparently purchased some potions here earlier today.
Oh, what kind of potions?
Boys, what kind of potions were they?
One of them's like
You
healing, I think.
Well, I mean, you should specifically know what they were if you were getting them for your father. I'm sure he wanted a very specific potion and not just some general potion. They do very many different things.
I ain't seen those boys in years, I think, ever.
Boys,
They bolt.
I give chase.
Okay. We'll say, I mean, I know you can, like, catch them, so, we'll say that you catch the lead one, like, as he goes
the one
across.
with the backpack is the one I'm going for.
Okay, that'd be the lead one.
Okay.
The first one.
Peter, are you still following us?
I did not go inside
The
shop.
But you saw them run out.
Yes.
Okay.
Darn, whatever. I dropped a chip. Oh well. I will eat it when I'm done talking. It's fine. God, this is a stupid chip. So I'd say you catch him like as he's like crossing the main path in the market, and you're able to catch him like as he's getting to the other side of it.
Yeah, I just reach out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually try and do the push action. And,
Okay.
like, trip him.
Gotcha.
And so that's what I do when I get close enough. I'm not going to try and grapple. I'm going to try and shove him to the ground.
Gotcha. I'm not
We don't
familiar
kill
with that
kids.
one.
We just push him to the ground.
Yeah. It's athletics versus athletics. Okay. Yeah, it's very similar.
Cool.
You burping over there?
A little bit.
Nat 20.
Oh, good. I rolled an 18.
Nice.
Dang. So he just
Happy
like
birthday to the ground.
he like legs go, you know. He just goes flying and you know skids across the ground. He's like, what?
I just look at him. I pointed into his face. I was like, we don't kill kids.
I didn't know that was in question.
Just saying we don't do it.
Good.
So you stole some stuff too, huh?
Papa Sundays.
Yeah.
All right, well, stand up. I like get up off of him so he
Oh
can
my
stand up.
god!
All right, give me the backpack. I have to do it twice today. It's fucking deja vu over here.
I was done with this part of my day.
You know, I do the same quest twice. Fucking A, forgot to save. My game turned it off, and I'm back to start. Huh?
That's true. Why should I give it to you?
Because if you don't, I will take it
Kill a
from
child.
you. I will take it from you. I will hurt you, but I will not kill you. And I will take that back from you.
Make a persuasion or intimidation check.
11.
11. He's like, right, yeah, sure you will.
I'll punch him in the face.
Okay.
Just like a real quick, like, pop.
Make an attack
Right
roll.
in the nose.
Put you in the nose.
I'm just trying to make his eyes water. That's
Yeah,
really what
yep.
I'm trying to do.
Go
On
for
that
it.
one. I punch past his face, right, like next to his face.
Onto the ground.
No, I let him up, so I'm trying to like reach up at a half orc and pop him in the face, and I can't reach. I'm just
He's
like, ugh.
What was that supposed to do?
I was supposed to. You were taller than I expected.
Pretty much. What's your deal then?
Well, I would like to get those items just back to their rightful owners.
Oh, I think it's rightful owner now.
I do not believe that is true, especially because you ran and you admitted that you stole them.
Well,
So,
look,
is the bag yours?
the bag's mine.
Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
You've got a pretty good rate
Okay.
for this kid now. So.
Okay. I was like, all right, well, you can keep the bag, but I'm taking the stuff out of it.
I need to bring these. It's not my dad, but
Yeah, I kind of figured that too.
there's a guy that I need to get this to, and that's really the end of it.
The bag. You need to get the bag to him?
No, the stuff in the bag. Duh.
What stuff in the bag? What stuff should be in the bag? Hold on, name off the items that are in that bag.
Well, there's the 2 potions.
Yeah, I
Those
know.
chips, man.
Sorry, I'm drunk.
One potion.
Potion of drunkenness. It's just.
It's just a vial of vodka. Weird. How this happened. The potion
Write this
of
down.
drunkenness.
Svedka.
I like this too much. I am legitimately writing this down.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay, cool. Anyway, don't mind that.
A potion of illumination. What do you mean? Oh, it gets you lit. Ah, yeah.
Alternate potion.
420
Of
silver.
flying. There was a couple of potions, but none is apparently gone.
Piss
But
instead.
yeah,
Oh, there's 2 potions in there.
Very special potion.
he's like, look, I'll give you back the potion, the vials of piss, but that's about it.
Well, no, what are the other things that are supposed to be in that bag?
There's a glove
Okay.
of some magical nature. I don't know. He said to bring in magical stuff.
I see. Well,
So I found stuff that looked like it had magic on it.
and you bought it?
No.
Okay, then I'm taking the whole bag now.
It's just you stealing from me who stole it from someone else.
Well, who'd you steal it from?
I don't know, random people.
You guys always say this. It makes me very angry because it makes my job
We see people
So
buying something magic, we go, we follow them, we take it. That's it.
So these are travelers that you took these from.
Maybe. I don't know.
Is that a yes
I don't know
or-
if they do. Oh, I don't care that much. I just grab the stuff and run.
Listen,
Maybe rough him up a bit.
just give me the bag, and we're gonna be done with this today.
Make another intimidation check. Or persuasion. I don't know how.
10. Just listen. I'm tired, and I want to go home. I don't even have a home out here.
Roll for sob story.
We don't have a home yet.
Yeah.
We just went
This is-
straight
I have
from the
some
boat
tents.
to this mission.
I try and take the bag from them.
Okay. We'll just say contested, I guess, grapple check, I suppose.
That's better. 15.
Okay, yeah, you get a hand on it and like kind of you pull the bag towards you and kind of give him a shove, and like you are now holding the bag.
I'm like, this is mine now. This is totally my bag.
I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day. I mean, what kind of tea did what's his face give us?
Green tea.
Green tea.
This is mine. Listen,
Fine.
I'm like, you get stuff for your boss or whatever, but listen, the person should give you money to get the magic items that you need,
It's kind of the idea is to steal them.
and then do what? Sell them?
I don't know what he does with them. You steal them, give them to him, and
Does he give you anything in return? Gold? Does he give you a place to stay?
Yeah, we got a place to stay.
Okay, you want a job?
No,
I will give you a
I
job.
don't want a job.
Why not?
There's a lot of like stealing stuff.
But I
That's
guess.
why they call me Kenny the Klepto.
Well, Kenny. Listen. That's nice, I guess, that you found something that you enjoy doing. It is good to have a passion.
Good to have a hobby.
Yes. I try reverse pickpocketing once in a while.
But I've got to give stuff up to do that.
Yeah, you do. But you get good feelings in return.
I don't like good feelings.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't.
Feelings.
Anyways, this is mine now. You have a good day.
Yeah, you have a terrible
Please,
night.
please stop stealing stuff from people.
Not gonna happen.
And I walk away.
Okay. You see the three of them kind of reconvene, and they're like, talking to each other. They look back in your direction. They kind of sulk off.
Okay.
I follow him. I watched the whole thing.
Okay.
Just like didn't participate.
Cool.
But then when you walk away, I follow you.
Like,
Like,
still just eating the.
are you like following me, or like have you caught up to me?
I'm like, I walked up, so I'm like maybe a couple feet behind you, but
Okay.
I am unconcerned on whether or not you noticed me.
Okay. I'm just walking. I'm like, P-Berry, you could actually walk next to me. Thank you.
You walk past the wacko with the big hat again at a bistro or something.
His
I
hat is
say.
too.
You there.
Oh fuck.
Sir, madam, please.
We didn't steal it.
Come sit at my table.
Did you steal anything, sir?
Only the hearts and minds of the people in this market, my good friend.
How do you steal mine? It's not tangible.
We deal in intangible things in this market. Have you not been to the...
Yeah, the eyes of all seeing
Thank
eyes.
you, yes, that one, my good, my
Yeah.
friend.
Clearly, if you knew it, we've already been there.
Well, yes, so you know we deal in intangibilities.
Oh,
Do
you
you?
work there, good sir.
Are you his employee? Does he give you a W-2?
No, I simply just pass along good news.
Oh, are you one of the connections?
I'm reaching into my robes and I pull out 2 pouches of the 60 gold I got. There's 20 in each. Good news, everyone!
You have money. That's good for you.
No, it's for you.
Why are you giving us money, sir?
I heard that
Are you
speech
Santa?
you gave those teens earlier, and it really convinced me to pay it forward.
I see. I will.
So this is a reverse pickpocket.
Oh, so you. Wait, did you steal this money from someone?
No, 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 no. It was acquired in a legitimate sale.
Oh, I see. What do you sell?
Intangible things.
Intangible?
Intangibilities, of course. Look, do you want the money or not?
Yeah, I'll take it. Well, it's like I didn't spend any money on anything today now.
Where were we supposed to end up at the end of the evening?
Back with our
at
camp?
the
Back at we have like
carts.
a camp set somewhere.
Yeah,
nearby.
yeah. Kind of circle the wagons a bit, and well,
Okay.
you have two, so it's like
How far are we from that area roughly?
you're probably about so yeah, you'd probably be like on the other side of the market.
Mhm.
So you're more than half the market away from the carts.
Okay. What does that equate to in minutes?
Well, he needs to use another disguise cell.
Yeah, basically.
Gotcha. Probably get there in like 10 minutes.
Okay. I start meandering in that direction in my old man form.
Okay. It's a 10-minute duration, right? Or
Hour.
So then you're good. It's probably been maybe 10 minutes already
Sure.
since you cast that, so
Yeah.
you're fine.
Yeah, I was allotted for approximately half an hour for all their stuff to go down.
Sure.
Yeah,
no,
so
that's
yeah.
pretty quick. Cool. So you're heading that way. Does your disguised self include a intangible cane?
I was gonna say no, I don't actually have a cane.
You're just pretending. I see that and I'm like, do you think he sells those?
Intangible canes.
Intangible cane.
Do you think we should look for Mantra or should we just go back?
We should probably just go back. I could not find him for the life of me earlier. So
Friend is closer than you think.
please,
Dum-de-dum.
sir, thank you for the money, but this is
Just
like a,
lingering like back as you guys are walking forward.
please,
Keep dropping zingers in on your conversation.
please, sir, if this was some type of payment for like camaraderie, this is not the deal I want to make, and you should take your gold back.
No, keep it. It is in good faith, my friend.
Listen, I understand how attractive I am. And I get that you want some of this.
Uh-huh.
I'm
But-
like, what are you talking about?
He thinks we're prostitutes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, right? He's disgusting. Let's walk faster.
This disgusting man.
So as you walk through the Crossroads Market trying to get away from the disgusting man who thinks you're prostitutes and is actually your companion, we're going to end it there.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I've got a glove and an unknown object.
Potentially a sandwich? Question mark.
sandwich.
just a sandwich.
Just one very good sandwich.
Oh, man. All right, well, thank you for watching Dresbahn, a 1d4+1 adventure. We will be back to our regular insanity this Thursday, 6 p.m. Central, where we are at a different kind of crossroads.
Oh, we're at a literal one.
Yes. Yeah. So many crossroads. It's almost like it was planned. I don't know what I'm doing.
It's great.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, so you guys are actually like a decent way through your travel. I think you're like halfway there.
Oh, nice. We still got spooky woods.
Still got the deep woods.
Yep.
And that'll be fun. Dang, I forgot how far back Yep, you guys are halfway through. Cool.
Nice.
Well, thank you for watching. And hopefully you enjoyed our craziness.
God damn.
but Yeah, that was
Shopping episode.
God damn it.
Kind
Shopping and other stuffs. Good. Cool. Well,
Okay.
we will see you in a few
Bye.
days. Bye.
Bye.